everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is super exciting because I want to do a witchy, magical oracle reading for you guys today. The last oracle reading that I did was kind of intense, a little bit more shadow work. This reading today is going to be about your magic, your spiritual awakening, becoming the magical being that you are, the magical force that you are meant to be. I myself am on this kind of witchy journey, and I have just been feeling so much like witchy magic around me lately, and I just want to share it with you guys and help you come into your own witchy spiritual magic. So I have a lot of witchy decks going on here that I'm going to read your cards and see what comes out for your spiritual witchiness to come. So I like to do this in my readings. I'm going to cleanse the area and light my candle. Oh, I love incense. What about you guys? Awesome. So I just want you to go for the pile that immediately entices you, that you want to go for. And this will be group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. And we will get into this witchy reading for you. So I'm going to start with group number 1 right over here. Alrighty, group number 1. Let's see what is coming out for you. I have Sun and Stars. It's time for healing, not war. Focus and Gaia healing. Wow. All right. Okay, this is such a magical spread that came out for you. So my initial thing that's kind of screaming at me that you need to focus on in your magic and your spiritual journey is shadow work and healing and focusing on all of the hurt you've gone through in your life and bringing up past trauma to heal it. Now, with this card here, it says it's time for healing, not war. So if you've been kind of having a war within yourself, being just not nice to yourself, it's not time for that. It's time for healing. And it's time for that shadow work, but how do I explain this? You don't want to be super hard on yourself. Healing is a long and painful journey, and you need to take care of yourself while you're healing and while you're doing this shadow work. You can't just go in so hard and not take the time to nurture yourself and really heal those wounds that you're bringing back up and dealing with. And so these two here are kind of coinciding here with the healing aspect. So then I want to go over here to focus. So in your magical spiritual journey, I want you to kind of focus on a main goal. What are you looking to do? Now, I see from here you need to work on healing, but there could be something else that you're really wanting to further develop in your spiritual gifts, whatever that may be. And whatever is calling to you at this time, let me use an example. Tarot, if you want to learn tarot, if you want to really hone in on your spell work, focus on what it is that you want to perfect and what you want to become a master at, and that is where you will succeed. You really need to focus in on that particular aspect of your magic that you want to expand. And I want to jump over to this card quickly. This is the Sun and Stars, and this is from the Everyday Witch Oracle, and this is a fire element card. So this could be signifying that you are a fire sign, or it could be signifying that you need to work with the element of fire a little bit more in your magic. So even just a candle would work for that, using, candle magic, or just another kind of aspect I'm getting to this card is the sun and the stars. Looking up at the beautiful sky, the beautiful sun, the beautiful stars, and remembering how much magic there is in our life. And this also connects to this. Gaia, the earth, realizing that there's magic all around us. And that is something that I personally have found to be very helpful and very encouraging, is just to look around and see how much magic is literally at our fingertips all around us. The earth is so magical and so beautiful. And so I want you to specifically take this as a reminder to look up at the sky and remember how magical it is. And then this one, look at the earth below your feet and look at how magical it is. So a little bit all over the place here, a lot of kind of different messages, but what I want you to focus on, healing yourself, that shadow work, but also focusing on a specific skill that you want to hone and perfect, and then to remember that the magic is all around us. We have it right here at our fingertips, and you literally can do whatever you want, whatever you desire in this beautiful life we have. Okay, group number 1, that is your reading. I hope that you took something from it. Please comment down below your thoughts, and let's get on to group number 2. Hi, group number 2. Let's see what your reading is today. So we have transformation and change. Princess, you can be your own knight. Potential. And cauldron. Okay, group number 2. This reading is amazing. We have this, the focus of this reading is change, potential, coming into your full magical goodness. So I really want to start here. This card, potential. You have all of this untapped potential. And this card as well goes along with this, cauldron. So many things are just waiting for your intention and for you to come forward with what you want and to go and get it. This card, transformation and change. You have a big spiritual change, spiritual awakening coming into your magic, coming into your true self, coming up for you very soon. And this card here says, Princess, you can be your own knight. So you have all of this potential, you have all of this magic right at your fingertips. And this is kind of the card that you need to focus on to get there. So this means you need to take your independence back. Come into your full power. You do not need anybody to take care of you. You can do this on your own. You have the power to do it. This doesn't always mean that there's a significant other in your life that is trying to save you. It could be a family member. It could be anybody in your outside life. It could be just habits or your way of living. It doesn't have to be a specific thing, but this is a reminder that you need to take your independence back. You need to save yourself. And once you do that, you will transform and change with all of this untapped potential, literally right at your fingertips. This cauldron here, you can make and manifest everything and anything that you want in this life, and it's right there. This is what is blocking it here for you. Independence. You need your independence. You need to realize that you can do this all by yourself. You have the power. You are an amazing being, and you are here to bring magic into the world. You just need that extra push to really take that leap of faith, and you have literally everything available to you. And potential and change is what this reading is screaming at me. You're gonna have big life changes, great life changes. You have so much magical, spiritual potential, and it's literally right there once you make it over this little bump here. Okay, group number 2, that is your reading. Please let me know what you thought down below, and let's get on to group number 3. Hi, group number 3, welcome to your reading. So we are going to get into this. I have healing waters. You already have all the answers. Freedom and the high priest. Okay, group number 3. So this is an interesting reading. So what I'm getting here, okay, so this is what's standing out to me, these two here. I feel like you are maybe feeling like you have to, that your magic has to be a certain way, and that you have to follow all these little rules, and you have to do it the way that you see other people do it, and that's not the case. You have the magic and the power within you, and you don't need to follow by the book, I should say. This is a time to come into your own magic. In this card, we have the High Priest Guardian, and I'm taking this meaning as you know what's best for yourself, and you need to trust yourself in your magic and the way you do things, and you don't need to do things a certain way. You don't need to do things by the book. You don't need to buy all of these spiritual books and watch other people's teachings to know what you're doing. You have it inside of you, and you just need to let that come out in an organic way, at least for now. There's nothing wrong with learning from people or being inspired by other magical, witchy, more experienced people. There's nothing wrong with that. But at this time, your guardians, the people watching over you, they know that you have that power within yourself, and they're asking you at this time to really focus on that and try not to get caught up in what everyone else is doing. When you have your own kind of grasp on your magic and the way that you do things, you will have this sense of freedom, that you don't need to stick to a specific set of rules or stipulations. And you already have all the answers is such a great way to put it. Now, I want to talk about this one, healing waters. So I feel like this is coming out because you need to do something with the water. Water can be very healing. Incorporating more maybe bath rituals, or even just appreciating water. That is what this is popping out to me as, to really focus on the element of water. Maybe do some research, but I want you to do it in an organic way. The rest of the reading is really emphasizing that to me. So even though I suggested a ritual bath, you can do that great, but I really want you to take this idea of honoring the water and focusing on the element of water and really run with it and do what you think would be the best way to incorporate healing water energy into your craft or your spirituality, whatever it may be. So, long story short, I want you to do things organically and just go with your intuition, go with what you feel. Don't have any preconceived notions on what you're supposed to be doing, and just see how that really can transform and strengthen your magic, your abilities, all of that good stuff. Not a super long reading, group number 3, but I feel like we got to the point there. Okay, everybody, that was your witchy magical oracle reading. Please let me know what you thought down below. I would really appreciate all of the feedback. If you would like a personal oracle reading, please don't hesitate. I have an Instagram, and my email should be linked down below, so you can reach out to me that way. But I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.